afternoon, whatever time you are tuning in, man. I am going to react to another one, man. Like DJ Khaled saying. It's from Anton Daniel channel. Yeah, the topic of the video is, the conversation is, are men blaming women for their shortcomings? When you come on this channel, bro, we react to everything: politics, music. I've been reacting to a lot of politics though, and a couple of advice like what they doing right now. So let's go, man. Let's get it, man. I'm gonna react to everything here. All right, come on.
Are men blaming women for their shortcomings?
I mean, yeah, some men are. I just think a lot of people don't want to take accountability when it comes to dating. It's always somebody else's fault why they are not succeeding in certain areas. So yeah, I agree. I do. There were certain things were just like, okay, but overall I agree with her sentiment. There is a lot of blame as to why some men are not succeeding, and they put that off on women.
Okay, so
Let me stretch.
I mean, she made a good point when it came to them in the Garden of Eden, right?
okay, yeah.
He gave that command to Adam.
So if you don't believe in God, then where does this
He
conversation fall?
blamed Eve as to why he couldn't stay disciplined for God. So I mean,
I'm not gonna argue to that point because I don't believe no woman was talking to a snake in the garden and dialect. All right.
Before we get to the conversation, Q, I'm going to assume you don't believe in God.
Me?
No, 2K don't believe in God. Quinn, she talking about Quinn. Who don't believe in God? 2K.
Okay.
Okay, so if you don't believe in God, you just take this as a story that we're telling and we're talking about right now. And again, we're not asking you to join Christianity right now. We're just asking you.
No, I was gonna speak to Jazz point. Yeah, I was gonna speak to Jazz point. We don't gotta talk about fairy tales.
The point is, men don't
Fairy tales.
or like.
No, so what I was gonna say was I was gonna ask Jazz, okay, this is why so much of the blame get blamed on women. Let's take just the last 40 years. This batch of niggas that's out right now was predominantly raised by single black mothers. Okay? These niggas that y'all, these emotional ass niggas, the ones that popping y'all in the face, the ones y'all call sassy, the one who always in female business, are products of single women.
True.
Okay? These ain't the two-parent household niggas. This is y'all work. So if y'all have a problem with the two household niggas and you got a problem with these niggas, who you gonna put the blame on this time?
It sounds like you just doing what the bitch in the video just said niggas be doing. What is you talking about?
Listen,
you're blaming women. You're proving her sentiment.
Yes, I am going to blame women. Yes, thank you very much. Because when it comes to that topic, it's a lot to be said about women and wants to be baby mamas.
Right.
Even when we talk about these single mother households, the conversation about single mother households be exhausting as fuck. Because in real life, they're not single mother households. They're fatherless households. The mother chose to stay there to raise that fucking child. Okay?
Come on.
I'm over the whole
now you're blaming men. You're blaming for somebody who's not there. He chose not to be there. Of course he gets some blame, but you cannot blame the father for the way you raise your child. That's how it is. You cannot blame them. They're not I'm not there, so how you gonna blame me?
Mothers raise horrible people conversation.
Okay, so can I ask a question?
Let her finish. Hold on, because her mic
let me rebuttal back to it.
Please let her finish.
Randy, you cannot. Okay, these are motherless household with only mothers and fatherless households, right? You can't imitate nothing. Okay, all this bad shit that you see going on in the community, it had to be seen, then imitated. If your daddy wasn't there, how could you pick up on his bullshit?
I have.
Hold on. If there's nothing, if he didn't pick up on the bad shit from the daddy, that who the fuck he got it from?
Society. Don't blame society, bruh.
When you have music saying "fuck that bitch," "do these drugs," "shoot your friends," "shoot these niggas," "bang bang bang," all in the fucking hood, and you have a mother that's working fucking 14-hour shifts,
saying,
society is raising these motherfuckers
they
to be
raise
bad, bro.
ass kids anyway.
No, bro. Back to the conversation at hand. The conversation at hand was her saying men always blame women opposed to leading. Is there any truth in what's being said there? That's it.
Listen, the whole problem is when y'all tell us that we are partners and we shoulder to shoulder and we do equality, but when it comes time to take the blame, y'all ain't never stepping up for that.
True.
Okay? I'm going to tell you about men. There's always another man that's going to police a man.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? I can't beat on nobody because...
Always. But when it comes to women, women don't want to hear what you got to say. It's my truth. It's my truth. Everything I said is my truth, man. I don't care about what you about to say. That's women right there. But when it comes to man, just like you said, there's always somebody there who can straighten you out, man. Straighten you out. Yep.
Another man will come and intervene. Name a group of women or organization that'll stop women from doing other bullshit.
So you think we don't
I think
accountable? I think that we hold each other accountable.
No,
I think that you want us to do
No.
I don't. I think
No.
because when a pro athlete from a single mother household makes it to
Let me say this for a second. You go to Instagram or TikTok, whatever. And to a woman who's saying, "Oh, I have this, I have many kids, blah 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 blah, all this, and I'm a single mother." People be pleasing that. Be like, "Oh yeah, David. Oh, at least you there, blah blah. Oh, where your baby daddy? He's here and shit." They don't. They will never advise their woman to close her leg, man. They will never. Women don't come and shame women. They need to bring shame back. Shame needs to return in the world, especially in America, man.
the league, they're like, look at this single mom. She was great. This nigga is the king dingaling. But if that motherfucker's a crackhead, they like, it's because our daddy wasn't there.
Yes, absolutely. And as someone who was raised in a single mother household, I don't understand the narrative of asking about the absent father when I can't, again, if his presence isn't here, he does not have an influence on me. If society is raising my child, that means the mother is failing because she should be raising her child, not society.
True.
So she has access, she controls the access to what her child has access to, at least in the home. So
True.
this idea of blaming the father, he's not there. So
Thank you, Pam.
Yeah, he's being blamed
you.
because he left.
Cameron,
That's-
right. So
Right. Don't blame him. He's not there. If your child does anything wrong, you think if people knows that it's only you and the child that lives in the house, so they're gonna come in and start saying, "Where's your father? This boy did it, this and that." They don't know they know that the father is not there. Why would they start blaming your baby daddy not being there? They don't know. Yeah, whatever.
have this conversation. What you're saying is he's not there, so he can't influence. Him not being there is a lack of influence, and that's the problem. You don't see that issue?
okay, again, as again, because this is my personal background, I can agree that yes, not having a father is a detriment in a child's life, absolutely. But when we go from the point of raising the child, you blame the person that raised the child, not
Yes.
the person that was not there. Because
Yes.
again, yes, that is one trauma that I don't have a father, but any trauma that I experience in my life is due to whoever my mother left me around,
Mhm.
whoever my mother put in charge of me, whoever my mother allowed around me, not
Yeah,
him.
my boss
Now,
babe.
in the absence of a father, yes, I'm very sure that there are things that he could have protected me from and other things like that, and that's why a father is necessary.
Been
But in
forced
saying
to make
that-
other decisions on her own if your father was there being a fucking man. The fuck?
Well, here's the flip
okay,
side.
so
Here,
then
hold on.
about
Here's
that,
the
then
flip side.
just the same question I posed to my mother: why would you allow a boy to get you pregnant? Because again, this is a mentality to abandon your children. So that's not a man.
You gotta be here. Well,
So that's the conversation women needs to have, man. Before you open your legs, man. Hey, is this man gonna be with you, or is this man gonna marry you? Stuff like that. Stop blaming the man that's not there, cause you know women when women decide to sleep with that man, when women decide to sleep with any man, they already know what kind of nigga he is. They already know. So they need to start closing their legs and calm down, get married, and everything will be all right. I don't know, man.
you asked your mother that.
I'm sorry.
You would not be here had she not. So for you to be like, you shouldn't have had sex with a boy.
You would not be here. Of course, you would not be here if it wasn't for the man. It's the same thing, bruh.
Now you wouldn't exist.
I mean, agree. I mean, it's a
Here's the different conversation.
I just feel like that's a little much to ask your mom that when she gave you life. Like,
I mean, you can say that, but
Life cost in my ball.
Your father gave you life. Shut up.
Hold on, y'all.
So it's my personal experience, and that right there is my point. Everybody assumes that every single mother does her job, does 110%, and does what she's supposed to do. Q literally works with children that are abusing. You're not going to tell me, Q, and you can attest to that, these children are being abused in homes with single mothers. And in the times that is because the women are not taking care of their children. Every single mom is not doing above and beyond.
That's your story.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's not just my story. That's actually more the majority of single parents.
Yeah.
No. The real majority, most single moms are not.
That's how it is, you know. When it's your story, it's not mine. It's your story. Hey, she's not speaking to. She did speak to that, but now she's not speaking to her. To her story. She's speaking majority of mothers, single mothers, how they are, and they're not taking the accountabilities when they, all that.
Not doing
Kids more than
everything.
anybody.
One mic. We gotta do one mic.
Mm-hmm.
The real majority is most single mothers are not doing everything they can. I have found very few real life single moms that are able to offer their children, and they are great mothers. But the great single mothers that I know are not the majority. Absolutely not. Do you see what these kids go to? The majority of these kids are in regular public schools. They're not in extracurricular activities. They barely have food in their homes. Their mothers are on 7, 8,
Public schools, they're bad people.
No.
You said the majority of these kids go to regular public schools, baby. Some of us live in good neighborhoods where public schools actually offer quality education. What's wrong?
Regular public
That's
school,
not the
maybe, or
majority
not
of-
regular.
That's what it's not like.
The
She's
majority of
not
public schools
speaking
are
for the
below.
minority. She's speaking for the majority, bruh. And people, they're not even listening. She's not even listening. Especially this one, especially that one right there. She don't listen. She do not listen at all. Yeah, like I'm saying, yeah.
5 out of 10 in the scoring of greater schools. So my point is, majority of public schools are not great schools. So all I'm saying is the majority of single mother households are not thriving households, they're surviving households. And if you came from that, you would understand that that's the majority of our circumstances, not thriving.
But even the shot at saying that you guys are going to public school versus going to private school, a single mother
That's one part of what I said. That's one part of what about the living conditions?
and that's the
What
one part
about
I'm
living
speaking
conditions?
right now.
You
That's
yourself
what I'm speaking on. I'm
So
speaking
you
on.
yourself said the mom was working 40 hours a week, right? If she's working these 14-hour
said
shifts
it.
and society is raising her child, what do you think that child is getting into? That's not a conducive household for a child. It's a conducive environment.
Back to what I was saying in regards to judging the mother for sending her child to public school when she probably can't afford private school. I understand that your experience is what it is, and I'm sorry that it was certain shortcomings that you went through. But what I am saying is that it's a little bit of things that you're saying that just don't align, in my opinion. Yes. Is there people that can do better in parenting? Absolutely. People drop the ball in parenting all the time. Even the best of parents, your child is going to have something to heal from. But to sit here and say, like, oh, the vast majority of single black mothers are trash damn near, that to me is goofy. I'm not.
She did not say anything about they trash. She did not say that. She's not saying that. People, you're not listening. That's the problem. Nobody is listening. I mean, a couple of them are listening, but she's not listening. She didn't say nothing about mothers being trash, bro. She just explaining, babe. She's speaking to the majority, not just for her. Even though she was raised in a single mother home, she's not just speaking for her. She's saying the majority is only couple of single mother who's doing what they're supposed to be doing. But the majority of single mothers, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. That's what she's saying. But you guys not listening.
I don't agree with that. Period.
Can I ask you something?
I agree with.
Can I okay, so I just want to know, when people have this sentiment, I want you to show me single mothers that you know that are thriving with their children. When I mean thriving, I don't mean just
you want
I know many.
because again, the sentiment again, let me finish.
No, you don't know.
The sentiment that I'm speaking on is the quality of life for the children. We understand that missing a parent is already a detriment. The first thing that I said is, why pick a man that is incapable of the responsibility of being a father? That's the first thing. But that's the hindsight conversation, because the kids are here.
Like asking,
Moving forward in that conversation, let's talk about how she's raising that child. What is this child's quality of life? Most women are literally paycheck to paycheck. How are you living a good quality of life, giving that child what they need? Because children need a lot. Everybody says that they're expensive.
No matter what that single mother does, she's not going to ever amount to what it is you're expecting her to amount to. No matter what she does, no matter what she does, no matter what she provides, no matter how she shows up for that child, no matter how good she is for that child.
We are saying that the majority of women, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, bro. That's why you're seeing prison is fit, it's packed of little boys, man. I mean, grown men that act like little boys. That's what I'm trying to say. Grown men that act like little boys. The prison is packed of that. A lot of boys that raised by single mothers, or a lot of men that raised by single mothers, they're emotional. They are very, very emotional. They don't listen. When you just like even say a small thing, they would shoot or fight you or threaten you. They would do a lot of shit to you. You were just saying something to advise them not to do what they're doing, but they get offended.
To that child, no matter what activity, whatever that child does, that's not going to be enough for you. And that to me is wicked coming from a black woman. That
okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
That's fuck.
Okay. If you are losing in the conversation, stop. Just say something. Why you gotta like do all that? Now you wanna like black women assemble, the Avengers assemble. Now she's calling the black women. She probably calling all these black women here to come in and say something. Help her out.
So you're basing that off of what you're saying is based off of my personal experience, but even statistics.
Off of the blanket statement that you said about black mothers, off of your personal experience, is wicked as fuck to me. And it's
so what part of what I said is lame?
Period.
What part of what I said is lame? Because we all validated your experience, even though you don't even come from a single parent household, yet you spoke on it. And
told you, I apologize that your experience was what it was.
I mean, you don't have to apologize. This is the reality of the black community.
Yes.
You need
like this.
Some love and some care.
Anton literally said the majority of our children are from single mothers. It's not my reality.
You assumed every single black mother didn't give it. And I'm going to stand 10 toes for all the single black mothers I know. I know some good ass single black mothers. And
that's great. So do I. But
she's not saying there's no good single mothers home. She's not saying that. She's speaking for the majority, just like And then you'll be saying, man, bunch of baby mamas out there, no good. I'm gonna say it, no good. We got this bunch out here. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They showing off what for their kids and everything. You know what I'm saying? Just like there's baby daddies, they're showing for their kids. They paying their child support and everything. But when it comes to conversations like this, we're not speaking for minority. They speaking. We have to speak for the majority. So, and this conversation, you're not supposed to be bringing emotions, your emotions into it. Yeah, man. Speaking for them, you need to speak for the minority, for the majority. I mean, yeah.
You far in between.
Speak up for them too. Then next time you talking about women,
I did. If you weren't so angry, you would have heard me. If you weren't so angry, you would have heard me say that I know there are very good mothers out there, but they are few far in between. We talk about single mothers.
And that's what she do on her show too. She talk over people, and I thank God here we can't hear her. She talk over people. You're supposed to let her speak, but you are getting very emotional. That's another problem of black women. They get too emotional and then they don't listen. When you get too emotional, you're not listening no more. You just want your point to be that point.
Y'all gotta do one mic. Y'all gotta do one mic. Y'all gotta do one mic.
You're too angry to hear what I'm saying.
I don't want to. Nothing that you can say to me that is even gonna be digestible to me as a person. Period.
And that's
You are too angry.
That's what I'm saying. So it's no point in having the conversation. You're not listening to what I.
Culinary Cam, she cooking.
Shut up, 2K. Don't get okay. Let's do
You
one
need to
mic.
drink some
Because what
water,
happens,
Randy.
it washes y'all out to where we can't hear the conversation. I think this is a good conversation because we have different perspectives. We have people from two-parent households, single-parent households. We have people that actually are single mothers on here. So,
I mean, unfortunately, my internet is acting up, so I don't even know if it's like giving what it needs to give even
You're
right
perfect.
now because I
You're
missed a
perfect.
good majority of the conversation.
Cold. You don't want what Culinary Cam just did the motherfucking Randy, so you for the bow out.
No. That's not what happened because I literally just got in. But there were just the snippets.
Yeah, Clinton, baby is gonna get ate the fuck up for speaking on black women the way she just did.
And that's the.
Bruh, she didn't say anything
that
she did not say anything wrong, bruh. You just did not listen. That's the problem. You did not listen. That is the only problem right there. And I'm gonna use this one right there. I like that. You're not listening. You are getting too emotional to listen to what she's saying. What she's saying is that is the minority of black mother. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing, and that is the majority of black mothers. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. But you are very, very emotional, and that's another problem. And you forgot the topic where we're supposed to be talking about. Getting too emotional.
I'm a little like I don't.
One mic.
Yeah, that's the. I came in on that part. That part I came in on, and I was kind of looking like, excuse me. So I don't know what's the backstory. What happened with you, Cameron?
So the question was asking about single mothers, and I was assuming, what was it again?
No. I already know that part. I want to know what was your experience. What was the experience that made you say what you said?
Right. So I was basically saying that growing up from a single mother household, a single parent household, I understand the dynamic of being in that. And in saying that, most single mother households are not thriving with their children. We are merely surviving. They are merely making ends meet for the majority. I also said, with a comma, that there are great mothers out there that I know that are great single mothers. I have friends that have their children in public schools and work great jobs. But in saying that, they are few. So all I was saying was is that those women are few and far in between. They are not the majority of Black single mothers. And also too, this idea that all Black single mothers are just the queen, they're all trying their best, they're all working their hardest. That's not true. And that's all I'm saying. There are some women that are not good moms, and this idea that all women are good
from
mothers.
Outside source or from your own personal experience?
Everybody experience.
That's what I'm saying. This is not a me thing. It's not a monolith. I'm not a monolith in this situation. This is literally written down. This is statistically found. You can go outside and ask people that have single mothers and ask them about their experiences at home. You can ask Q, who works with children that are abused. These children are coming from single parent households majority of the time.
And then you leave your and then you leave your single you as a single mother, right? You leaving your kids with your uncles, and then your uncles be like, I don't even have to say it, and your kids is broken, and kids start getting abused. Whatever you taking that child after school, they come home, nobody's at home to watch over them. They just at home by themselves on the TV doing whatever. You don't even know what they're doing. So that's what she's trying to say, man. But we're not speaking for the minority. We are speaking for the majority. We cannot speak for the minority because the minority are doing what they're supposed to be doing. The majority, they're doing it, but they're not doing enough, or they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. That's what she was saying. And thank you for watching. This is Afriame. I'll see you in the next one, man. Please, subscribe, share, comment, like, and hit that notification button, man. So every time I post my video, it will be in your however they say it, man.